Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. This is just a test run.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Alright, we're a couple of hours after our great little talk and shout. I'm starting to get wind down. I think it more has to do that this whole entire summer I had to expose over 60-something episodes of the problems of life after low-rent Tibet. I'm constantly plagued with these issues, and the biggest issue of all is that you can't get rid of a scandal this big. You can't get rid of it. The only thing you can do is tell the truth or fake the person's death. When you have a scandal that's this big, that evolves to something bigger and bigger and bigger, and people are scared of it, organizations will not touch it. Communities will not touch it. Nobody is going to touch it. So the only thing you have a choice of is die, fake your death, or talk about it in such a way that actually either you live and breathe it and you teach from it, and that's it.
Bring the action.
I have a choice here. Yes, 3 different choices, not an ultimatum, which is one and the other. I'm done. I'm tired of it. People are tired of it. I've been talking about this damn scandal for about, I don't know, X amount over 5 years. I'm tired of living it. People are tired of hearing about it. Imagine how I feel. I mean, what's to lose? A bunch of people losing their reputation? If they had something to fear, they basically are not telling the truth. As simple as that. Do it now! This is how you create a psychotic killer. Making them go through over and over and over and over and underestimating their intelligence. This is how you create it. This is how society creates it. Make them go through the cycle over and over and over again. You cannot shut up about a scandal this big. This is a lesson to be learned. I'm tired of it. And I think people are now agreeing with me. They're starting to see the cycle and the problem. I don't want to keep doing this. But if I got to be stuck like this, what am I supposed to do? Go back to New Jersey and keep suffering the same consequences as I do here? Go to California and say the same suffering consequences over there? No matter where I go, in the United States or even the world, it's going to be the same! It's shit! Welcome to New York. That's the reason why I do these performances. Why? See, our cabbie even feels the same way. But until people get it through their head, it's such a psychological way to call up their governor and be like, listen, we got a screaming fool that's telling the truth. Give him a trial! Call your senator! Hey, guess what? Give him the okay! Call the news station. Guess what? We fucked up! You violated my constitutional rights, and I'm supposed to be happy about it? I don't know what else to do! Maybe I should do like the last video. Kill myself is the answer! Let's throw Anna Karenina off it, please! Society needs a little lesson here on how to push their government, not to mention their higher ups, just a little bit. I mean, say, listen, you got someone screaming up and down the streets for almost an entire summer. I think they might be telling the truth. Can we give them a little exposure here? I'm exhausted. I don't enjoy doing this, but I do want to enjoy a life. And in order I'm going to get a future, if I'm going to get any future, if I'm ever going to raise 3 delinquents myself that I want, the little cute white purebred husky I want, I have to do this. Because I have no future whatsoever if I still have to keep on shouting like a maniac and acting like it. I'm not saying I'm the angel, but I am saying, hello, nature versus nurture. What did you expect? I love coming to terms at an older age. It's like, do I have to prove common sense? Oh. See, it's times like these that I wish I took up a drinking habit. I wish I could say it was because of alcoholism. I really do. It'd be so much simpler to use as an excuse. Oh, it's because it was crystal meth. I was too busy slamming it. I wish I could use the excuse, but I can't even stick a goddamn needle in my arm. I make the world's worst heroin addict. I'm tired of the excuses. The semantics of this bullshit has to stop. Tell them to either prove it by taking it to a courtroom or shut the fuck up. Slap a gag order on their ass. I mean, really, gaslit since how long? And then we want to talk about the domestic violence. Gee, I wonder why. I think for domestic violence for me is a little too late. I figured that actually coming with this small little blog and this story and doing the domestic violence bit would bring just a little attention to it, and somebody else will be able to take it over. That's not a socially acceptable ass puppet, and that does believe in the cause. But no! I gotta deal with corrupt assholes! Oh! simple. My delinquents, if I ever do have you, and if you ever see this video, remember, this is what you might have to go through. But believe me, if you have me there, it won't be as harsh. At least you'll be able to say, you know what? Dad told me this was going to come. He told me this was going to come. All right, what do I do now? I'm leaving my legacy. Oh. This is not exactly what I wanted to be doing for my summer. I could have been in Montreal with my soon-to-be husband, with a ring on my finger, and a glass of red wine, enjoying myself. Preferably Annabella, cheap California wine, but still good. It's rather bitter in the beginning, but then it goes down very smoothly. But no, my wine and cheese days got cut short by a porn star that actually really did fall for hard, and it was directly the same way, and then he ran away because the scandal was too much for him to bear. Oh. I don't enjoy doing this, but hey, I got a great YouTube channel. I'm sorry. But I want to show you guys something of how hard it is to fight something that you believe in, or you've been put at risk at. I've been put at risk so many goddamn times it's not even funny. My education has been taken away from me so many goddamn times. My whole life has been a big delay. And now I have people hollering at me, "Shut up!" Why? I mean, seeing street code and street signals, and it's just like, wow. Some come out all distortedly wrong, and others are coming out graceful and delicate. And I can understand it. But it drives me nuts. Because I'm holding on to this big scandal, screaming it up and down when it's necessary to make a point here. This is what happens when you abuse somebody this long. This is what happens when you gaslight them this long. This is what happens when you don't teach the right education this long. This is what happens when schools don't get involved, when they see the violence going on and tend to stay away. The schools in New Jersey had a responsibility of yanking me out from that abusive area, that hostile environment, and instead they ran. They decided not to do anything about it. And this is what happened. Sooner or later, you come to it. But then afterwards of actually ripping yourself apart, you come to realize, great, now it just evolves into something bigger and bigger and bigger until something needs to be done about it. And it's exactly what I said, where everybody's the villain and everyone's the victim. I don't want anybody to go through this process again. There's no reason for it. It's absurd. It's completely absurd. It was a process, and yet, I have to say, entertaining for some, amusing for others, and then some people just felt it completely trashy and I should have just had a bullet put in my head. Either which way, there's so much other arenas I could have put my concentration on. That's if I could have concentrated during school. I was in this hostile environment for how long? And you expect me to learn? Can I sue for that? Jesus Christ of Latter-day fucking Saints, if I could sue for how many scandals I had, I'd be a millionaire by tomorrow. But because I was ignorant and naive, I got screwed. Life after low-rent sabbatical, where everybody's out in it, is in it for themselves. Damn that Jersey education. But listen, you have to pick and choose your battles here. The main thing here is it stops now before somebody else goes through it. Hey, I may not be the first, but I'm definitely going to be the last. And I'm doing this for my future, but also I'm doing this for my 3 future delinquents. I want to give them the second chance that actually I had to fight for. So they don't have to do something stupid like this. Shit, I think they might have to re-chip or repaint this thing because I kind of chipped the shit out of it by walking back and forth. Look at the damage and the psychological scarring of me going back and forth. Look what happens. The paint comes up. I'm just tired of screaming about it. I'm going to keep going with probably a couple more videos. The gay human target, the felon, the whole entire concept has to take a little break. My sanity has been placed on the line, and I'm completely, I'm right at my breaking point where I'm saying, you know what? I'm tossing in the towel, grabbing myself a baseball bat, and going after the people that are responsible. It's time, because obviously I need to point out the scandal needs to be shown, and if nobody else wants to help me, then so be it. Fuck society's rules and regulations. I'll make the scandal myself. We could go to the gift so easily. Anybody got a can of gasoline? Oh. I I'm hoping I can go back to this in 2-3 years later and laugh. I want to be able to laugh. Oh God, so help me if there is one. Let me laugh. Oh, fuck. This better be the end of it. I'm going to see nothing but puppies and kittens here on out. To overcome my suppressors and to live life with all full emotion. Son of a bitch! Oh, a bottle of wine would be so good right now. And I'm not talking about alcoholism, but let me tell you something. After the shit that I've gone through this entire summer, a bottle or two would be nice right now. Anyway, let me stop and let the good citizens of New York at least rest a while. They don't want to hear me screaming up and down the streets like I did this afternoon. Such a performance. You should have been there. If I was recording it, it would have been great. It would have been fabulous. Hollywood for you. Not the place, that asshole. I just want you guys to get where I'm coming from. I'm tired. It's tiring. It's exhausting. This is work that I'm not getting paid for. I mean, if I was making money off this, it'd be great. But I'm not. I'm putting it into my own production. And I'm homeless, for God's sake. Anyway, guys, you take care of yourselves. And to my future delinquents, if there are any, be grateful, please. Don't give me such a hard time. I know I'm nuts and all, and like I said before in the beginning, that's the reason why I married your father. Because he's stupid like that. He will do it! Don't just, if I seem weird, there's a reason why. If I'm yelling at you, there's a reason why. And if I apologize, most likely there'll be a reason why. There's always a reason why. And I will tell you, just be direct. Don't signal me. Don't just, please. Direct. Straightforward, direct, eye contact. Let it be like the Army. Yes, sir. No, sir. Got it, sir. Right here. Gotcha. Know where you're going. Perfect. Great. I believe you. Fine. Done. Easy. Simple. Elementary. Just be direct. You say when it has to be necessary. And now, it's necessary. Take care of yourself. Bye, guys. See, look at all that. Look at all that. Well, see, that's what happens when you think too much and you walk back and forth. Crazy!
Break.